Joining us now is Democratic Senator Adam Schiff of California. He's a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee. Senator, one of the things I was struck by is he had a long time to work on his answer in preparation for this confirmation hearing, and he's stuck back where he was with the appeals court.
Well, that's exactly right. He could have said, well, I made that argument before the Court of Appeals. It was rejected by the Supreme Court. They said there's nothing in the Constitution that requires that. So that's not my position. That wouldn't be my position. But of course, it still is his position, which gets to the fundamental flaw with these Donald Trump criminal defense lawyers becoming the top lawyers of the Justice Department. And that is, they never leave behind the representation of Donald Trump, the person, not the office of the presidency, not the American people. In fact, I asked him also during that hearing, will you recuse yourself from any case that you were involved in as his personal defense lawyer? And I got the same answer I got from Todd Blanche and Bondi, which was, I'll consult the career ethics lawyers. The problem with that, Lawrence, as you know, and as I pointed out to him in the hearing, is they're gone. Those career ethics lawyers are gone. They've been demoted, dismissed, transferred out. And the two people running that office now, one is another Trump criminal defense lawyer, and one is the former chief of staff for Emil Bove, someone who only graduated from law school a few years ago. So, Lawrence, you can picture the scene in the Justice Department, if this guy's confirmed, where he asks one of Trump's other criminal defense lawyers, should I recuse myself from this case? And the other criminal defense lawyer for Trump says, I don't think so, but maybe I should recuse myself from advising you on it because I was involved in the same case. To which you could imagine Sauer replying, no, you don't need to recuse yourself. I mean, it's that kind of absurdity that is becoming the Justice Department. And the losers here are going to be the American people and the rule of law.
You also asked the nominee a question I've never heard before in a Senate confirmation hearing. Are you a fool or a coward? Let's just take a look at that part of the questioning.
The department moved to dismiss a corruption case against the mayor of New York. The acting Southern District of New York U.S. attorney refused to undertake an action that she believed was deeply unethical. So then it fell on her number two, Hagan Scotton, to do the dirty deed of dismissing this case. This is what he said. Any assistant U.S. attorney would know our laws and traditions do not allow using the prosecutorial power to influence other citizens, much less elected officials, in this way. If no lawyer with an earshot of the president is willing to give him that advice, then I expect you will eventually find someone who is enough of a fool or enough of a coward to file your motion, but it was never going to be me. My question to you, Mr. Sauer, is, would that be you?
Would that
be you if it fell to you to dismiss that case? Would you be the coward or fool willing to dismiss that case on behalf of the president?
I certainly can't speak to any official action that I might or might not take in a hypothetical scenario. I will say that there was a distressing lack of letters like this during the weaponization of justice.
Well, there is a disturbing presence of letters like this, and your answer tells me that it would be you.
It seems that's what the answer tells us. He would have done it in a flash.
Yeah, that is sadly the case, and I continue to be just astonished by the situation in New York. You have a mayor charged with serious corruption. You have the president intervening to dismiss the case. And why? Because apparently the mayor is willing to do his bidding on immigration if the case is dismissed. You have the prosecutor handling the case, alleging that she was present when this quid pro quo was being discussed. And you have now, I think, 6 prosecutors at SDNY and at Justice who resigned rather than do this dirty deed. And my question to this nominee is, would that have been you? Would you have stood your ground? Would you have done the principled thing like these 6 prosecutors? Or would you be the coward or fool that this prosecutor was referring to, who was willing to sacrifice everything they're supposed to believe in as a member of the bar? And sadly, the answer is, yeah, I'll do the deed. I want the job that badly, I'll do the deed. And I tell you, because those prosecutors that we saw in New York at a justice who resigned, and because of these other patriots in other offices who are resigning, there's some real profiles in courage. The tragedy of our time is that those profiles in courage turn out to be so rare.
Yeah, and Danielle Sassoon, the lead prosecutor who resigned, is a registered Republican, member of the Federalist Society, was a clerk for Republican-appointed federal judges, Supreme Court Justice Scalia. So this did not come from the left side of our politics. Senator Adam Schiff, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.